Well, hello there everyone, and welcome to Time to Cook. I'm Chef Christy, and boy do I have a special recipe for you today. I'm making a Julia Child recipe, so I thought I would wear my pearls in honor of her since she always wore pearls. And what I'm making is a mousse au chocolat. Now, some recipes can be a little intimidating, especially if they have several steps. We think, oh, this is just too difficult. But today I want to show you just how easy this mousse is to make, and believe me, the extra effort is well worth it. And this is a wonderful recipe to cook in the kitchen with your kids, teaching them some different kitchen skills. So now I'm going to go over all the ingredients that you will need to make your delicious chocolate mousse. So you will need 6 ounces of chocolate. Now this is a dark chocolate. It is 60% cocoa, and 6 ounces of unsalted butter that I have cut into cubes, and 1/4 cup of strongly brewed coffee. You will also need 4 eggs, and you'll be separating them, the yolk from the white, and then 2 tablespoons of rum. Now this is optional. You do not have to have the rum, but it does give the mousse a delicious flavor. 1 tablespoon of water and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and then 2/3 cup of sugar and 1 tablespoon of sugar, and then a pinch of salt. So you're going to need a pot that is large enough to place a bowl inside. Now I have my water just a couple inches in the bottom of my pot. It does not touch the bottom of my bowl, however. And this is what you call a bain-marie. So you're going to want to turn on the heat, and just a medium-low heat. We just want this water to simmer. We do not want it to boil. And into this bowl, I'm going to add my chocolate, and then I'm going to add the butter, and I'm also going to add this coffee. All right, so now I'm just going to let this melt. While my chocolate is melting, I'm going to separate my eggs, my yolks from my whites. And I'm going to place my yolks in a bowl that will also fit into the top of my pot. So I'm setting my egg whites off to the side, and to my yolks, I'm going to add 2/3 cup of sugar, my 1 tablespoon of water, and my 2 tablespoons of rum. And I'm going to whisk these for a couple minutes until all that sugar is blended in and it gets to be like a pale yellow color. So once your chocolate is melted, just remove your chocolate from the heat, and then just set it aside to let it cool. And now I'm going to take my egg mixture and place onto the hot water. Now you're going to whisk. It takes about 3 to 5 minutes, and you're going to whisk continuously until this egg starts to get thick. It's going to be kind of thick like mayonnaise. Now don't leave this alone. You're going to have to stir the entire time because you do not want your eggs to scramble or to separate. I know. Your arm is going to hurt. You can use an electric mixer if you want. I'm kind of wishing I had. All right, as you can see, this has thickened. So I'm removing my egg mixture, and I am placing it into a large bowl of ice. And then I'm going to keep stirring until this cools down. I know, it's a lot of stirring. It's a lot of whisking. Look at how thick this is. This is getting super thick. It's crazy. I'm not like a food scientist or anything, but this is pretty neat. So I have removed my egg yolk mixture from the ice, and now I'm going to add the chocolate to the egg. This already looks delicious. So the next step is I'm going to take my egg whites, and I am using an electric whisk for this one, guys. I'm not doing this one by hand. And I'm going to whip these until they are stiff peaks. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to add my 1 teaspoon of sugar, my 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. I don't know, did I say teaspoon or tablespoon? It's 1 tablespoon and 1 teaspoon. And then a pinch of salt. And now I'm going to beat them again until they're nice and stiff peaks. Okay, so once you get nice stiff peaks, then you are going to fold your egg whites into your chocolate mixture. So I'm going to get rid of this whisk, and I'm going to switch to a rubber spatula. So we're going to gently fold these egg whites in. Don't want to whisk or stir too vigorously because we don't want to deflate those egg whites. We want to keep them nice and airy and fluffy. This is what gives you the classic mousse. Up from the bottom. All right, so this looks perfect. Do not over mix. Now, I've got some pretty little parfait cups here, and I'm just going to pour this mousse into each of these cups. I'm just spreading them out, making sure they're nice and even. Okay, I'm going to cover these with some plastic wrap. Okay, and then I'm just going to place these in my refrigerator for 4 hours so that they can set up. So my chocolate mousse is all done, but I have to add a little bit of decoration. So what I have here in a Ziploc bag is some whipped cream. And I have a shorts video that will be coming out soon of just how I make my whipped cream. It's super fast and easy, but let's get to decorating. Just look at these chocolate mousse cups. They are stunning. Who would not want to have this for dessert? And did you think that this was hard? Honestly, you can let me know in the comments below, but I have got to dive into this chocolate mousse. Did you see how light and airy this mousse is? Oh my goodness. That's the best chocolate mousse you will ever eat. I promise. And one of my favorite things about this channel is showing you just how easy certain recipes are that you may think are difficult. And this chocolate mousse, it's a good one. I hope that you give it a try. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fabulous day. And as always, I will see you soon with more recipes.